Thanks to Connor Shaw for suggesting this topic. One of the things Kiss prided themselves on was doing mostly original material, but they do have a handful of cover tracks. But before we get started, please like and subscribe, and I also have a Patreon if you're so inclined. Kiss never properly recorded or released their cover of this song. They played it live during the Asylum tour, and Bruce Kulick uploaded a very good sounding soundboard to his YouTube channel. I love Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Eric Carr trading off lead vocals, and Eric's drumming kicks ass as always. Gene, Paul, and Eric Singer recorded this for a Ramones tribute album released in 2003. The vocals from Gene and Paul are great, and I love the whole vibe of the track. It's super fun, and they should have tried it out live. You might argue it doesn't count, since it was on an Ace Frehley solo album, but Kiss played it live pretty often, so I think it counts. Ace's version is probably the most iconic. My personal favorite is from Sydney 1980. I love what Eric Carr brought to the song live. Another example of Ace taking a song and making it entirely his own to the point that more people probably know the Kiss version than the Rolling Stones version. It's just a great song, my favorite version being the one from Unplugged. I've said that this is my favorite Kiss song, and that's still true. I think it's amazing and epic. So let's move to the top 5 covers of Kiss songs.
What has she got that the others have not? It must be that look.
Starting off with the weird one. So I used to post on a message board called the Kiss FAQ. I was even on the Kiss FAQ podcast a few times 6 or 7 years ago. Back in the day, several members of the board put together a bunch of tribute albums called Music from the FAQ. They did 5 or 6 of them. This track is from the very first one and was performed by Gary Schaller, one of the co-hosts of the popular Podkissed, a podcast I listened to a lot at the time. It is a medley of various songs from the 1978 solo albums. The arrangement is great and it's super fun. I listened to it quite a bit. Yoshiki is a popular Japanese musician. This cover is from the 1994 Kiss My Ass tribute album. It is an orchestral version of Black Diamond that I just adore. It is such a good arrangement that sounds absolutely epic. In 2006, Kiss was inducted into the first annual Rock Honors. Part of the ceremony involved a performance in tribute to the band as well as one from the band itself. Kiss's tribute was done by a supergroup that included Rob Zombie on lead vocals, Slash, Ace, and Gilby Clarke on guitar, Scott Ian on bass, and Tommy Lee on drums. Obviously, it was bizarre and kinda dumb to put Ace in a tribute performance to his own damn band right before the current Kiss lineup took the stage with Tommy Thayer wearing Ace's makeup. But out of the context of all of that, this is a kick-ass performance. You get to see Slash and Ace play lead together on a classic Kiss song. It doesn't get much cooler than that. This is also from Kiss My Ass and also features Stevie Wonder. Lenny Kravitz could do a cover. This and his version of American Woman are 2 of my favorite things he's ever done. He absolutely adds his own flavor to it, and it's so much fun. This was recorded for the Detroit Rock City soundtrack. The Donnas were asked to cover the Runaway School Days, but they refused, not liking the obvious reason for that choice, suggesting Strutter instead. And it's great, they killed it. It's tough to cover Kiss because the band members have very distinct voices with a lot of personality. It's difficult to replicate that. Which is why I struggle to get into things like Glee or Rock of Ages. Those are obviously talented singers, but they don't have the personality that made the songs they're covering work so well. But Brett Anderson really nails it, as do Kravitz and Zombie. The Donnas is one of my favorite bands, and I'm still sad they weren't bigger because they were fantastic. So those are my list. Let me know in the comments which are your favorites.